What's up, guys? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us once again on Crypto Rosetta. Joe here from Dubai. Now, if you're brand new with us on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Check out previous videos. We really appreciate it. We're well over 2,000 subscribers now, and we are, really delighted as the channel continues to grow. So thank you for joining us. Thank you to all our subscribers. Now, today's video, gonna have to talk about Bitcoin. It's been a fun day on Bitcoin. I think that's the main story of the day. In my opinion, nothing has changed significantly. It's all low time frame moves. Going to get on to the charts in a moment. But yeah, I think the exchanges have had fun. I think there's been some easy money to mop up, easy liquidations to be had. And yeah, that's pretty much how I've seen today go. So let's get into it. Let's have a look at CoinMarketCap first. Let's see what has been going on, what's happening right now. So time of recording, Bitcoin's around 26k, guys. About an hour ago, we did get a wick up to 26.5. Obviously, that's a significant move on the day. Started to rally up early this morning as I woke up. Asian markets got this, I think, baby pumping, rather. But yeah, we've gone up about 1,500 bucks on the day at one stage. Obviously, we're pulling back now. That's kind of linked in with the Nasdaq as well. Pulling back and looking pretty bearish. Nasdaq is in significant red territory on the day. But what I wanted to talk about right now, Bitcoin up 3.3% on 24 hours. Yeah, decent rally, nothing crazy, considering the pullback we've had in the last few weeks. But Ethereum around about 2%. The majority of alts, okay, there's always going to be exceptions. Always going to be exceptions. Toncoin's had a decent day, up 10%. I mean, Toncoin's been on a bit of a rip. I say a rip. I mean, all coins are moving down, but it's held up. It's held up better than a lot, and got into rank 11. So maybe that's one we need to look at. I don't think Savage has covered that one. From a TA perspective on the channel. Maybe we'll get him to do a video on Toncoin. Leave us a comment below if you'd like to see that. But majority of alts, okay, Bitcoin Cash, yeah, having a rally with Bitcoin, the usual. But majority of alts, I mean, quite a few are in negative territory for the 24 hours. I mean, Atom, surprising. A few others as well. Polkadot still down 0.5% today. So the point I'm making is, yeah, Bitcoin dominance is going to be flying up today. I don't think the bottom's in for Bitcoin dominance. I'm not going to do the Bitcoin dominance chart today, but one I'll be probably adding into a video at some stage this week, because I do think we've got higher to go as prices fall in this multi-year bear market, in my opinion. So yeah, most alts, a reasonable rally on VeChain, but most alts 1-2%, some in negative. Near Protocol down 3.7% today, even with this good run on Bitcoin. So yeah, strong day for Bitcoin. Nothing crazy happening in the world of altcoins. Now let's take a look at this Bitcoin chart. Okay, looking at the 4 hours here, folks, because this is not a massive move. Zoom out again, you can see, yeah, we've had a little bit of a green candle today, a couple of green candles on 4 hours, but you zoom out, it's nothing crazy, nothing has changed. Okay, go back to the I think it was the 17th, yeah, 17th of August, key break of that trend line, for me, that the bulls needed to hold, needed to keep above that trend line all the way to, I mean, it's going to break at some stage if you're in a confirmed bull run moving up. Of course, you can't hold that line forever, and you're going to drop out of it and then come back in, etc. But I believe that line needed to hold up to probably north of 38k into that 40k range. If it dropped out at 40k, then yeah, maybe you could start to flip bullish and think something else is happening. But for me, just turned out to be a rally. I still believe that the top is in for the year over here, around just above 31k, just under 32k. See that as the major zone of resistance. Go back and check a couple of videos ago I showed you that is the major zone of resistance, in my opinion, for Bitcoin. So, bullish case, guys, first, bullish case. If we can get back up here, then maybe, just maybe, we can come up to this trend line here and probably look at them back around 31k. Now, that is not going to be super bullish, because you may just get another rejection off there and come back down later. That is one possibility in my mind. However, I don't think that that is what is going to play out. I think we've just seen a little bit of a suckers rally today, short squeeze, whatever you want to call it. Definitely a short squeeze, in my opinion, because seeing it on the Moon Boy channels, they're all flipped super bearish yesterday and the day before, and they've got a mass followings, big channels. Once those big channels, you guys probably know which channels I'm talking about, start flipping bearish, everybody starts shorting late. When they didn't short up here like we did, they start shorting here, and then they start shorting here, and then it's too late. Okay, you never short late. I always say don't short late. If you miss the move, it's okay. So yeah, a lot of easy money, probably high leveraged. Some probably be, inexperienced people, don't have their stop losses in, and the exchanges go, yeah, thank you very much for having that. Easy money to have. Now, once that money's been taken out, which I believe it probably has, like I mentioned, time of recording, we're now 25,950 on Bitcoin currently. Like I said, we got up to 26.5, but nasty rejection coming in as the Nasdaq is currently down 0.8% on the day. So I think Bitcoin maybe local high just been set around 26.5. Let's see how that one plays. Could we go back up to 27? Even could we come back up to retest this candle around about 28? Absolutely. But right now, my expectation is we're probably going to pull back into tomorrow or the next couple of days rather, so potentially bearish on the rest of the week. And obviously key economic data is coming, so things are going to get a little bit volatile over the next few days. However, try not to get chopped up in that volatility. I still think I've got the arrows on here. I'm expecting to come down into this target box at least probably by the end of this month, if not sooner. And yeah, possible targets. I think it's going to land anywhere between 23.8 and 22.8. But yeah, 23.8 probably be my minimum expectation. Maybe we just get to 23k. That's 22.8, 23.8 could be 23 and a half, but somewhere in that range, I think is where we are going to complete this leg down. Then expecting a rally. That is where we're just going to look for the three waves up. Again, obviously, if you're following Savage, is TA, is Elliott-wave theory on Bitcoin, that is exactly what we'll be looking out for. And then I think we're going to come back down again. Probably my expectation is before the end of the year, at least. It's very hard to, predict timings on these things, guys. But I think we're probably going to come back and test. It was back in March. We were down at the 19.5 to 20k kind of range. And again, after that, you guys know my macro. I still think we're going to retest sub 10k on Bitcoin. So if that zone breaks, things get pretty ugly from there. I think we could see a pretty short sell off rather. And the rally of when this leg comes to an end, in my opinion, could be pretty swift, and then the next move down could be pretty sharp as well. Don't know what the bad news is going to be. Could be a whole host of things, but try not to get too caught up on what that could be. Obviously, we know things aren't looking good for BNB and Binance. That is going to affect Bitcoin and the whole market, in my opinion, if we see a bit of a implosion there. So could it be that? Very possible. Now, I wanted to mention CryptComs. You guys know we've got the two competitions running currently, Competition 8 and Competition 9. Obviously, we've had our 7 previous winners. And yeah, we've had 5 winners from the UK, 1 from Pakistan, and 1 from Hong Kong so far. So could we get our first winners from North America or from the Southern Hemisphere, Australia, South Africa? We know you guys are in our Discord as well from all around the world, which is great to have, a global crypto community. So again, yeah, if you want to be one of our lucky winners, go to cryptcomps.com. In competition, yeah, you can enter competition A. You can see how many tickets are sold. And yeah, it's a skill-based competition. You have to answer a question correctly. Hit enter now. You can enter competition 8. Tickets are £5. You can win up to £10,000 worth of Bitcoin or altcoins. And likewise, competition 9 is only £1 a ticket, and you can win £1,000. So good luck to the winner of crypto comps. Now let's get back into the charts a sec, because interesting chart I wanted to talk about, one we don't talk about much, but is oil, because I just wanted to remind people I'm still bearish on oil, because someone asked me in the Discord today, hey Joe, do you think the bottom's in for oil now, because it's looking pretty bullish? And I just wanted to answer that on this video, that I don't. I still think oil is also in the bear market and having a great rally, but I do think, as you can see, I've got on the chart here, still think that the highs are in until proven otherwise. But I think, the way it's been on a great rally, I do think it's going to hit major resistance. We're currently, time recording, bang on $89 a barrel for oil. That's crude, of course. And yeah, 93, I think, is going to be major resistance. And then I'm probably expecting to see a rejection down there. And I've got bear market targets of $57 and also $43 on oil. So I am still bearish on oil. I do think that this is, potential just rally in the middle. And then we're going to get another leg down. Again, can't be sure of what the catalyst is of that. Am I shocked with the oil price at the minute? No, not really. It did have a minimum expectation of, getting a rally back up to $80. Are we going to go to 90? Yeah, very possible. It's looking, well, we're $1 away now, so yeah, it's looking like it got there. So it's reached my minimum expectation of a rally. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see if it rolls over on oil. Now, guys, I hope you've enjoyed the content. The key point I wanted to make from today is that nothing has changed. Don't get sucked up into these low time frame big green candles. You turn on your phones in the morning, you check the charts or whatever. Remember, we say the exchanges zoom you in and you see these green candles and try and flip you bullish as well if you weren't already. And then again, you've just got to zoom yourself out, see, oh yeah, nothing is actually changed on the high time frames. Everything is playing out very nicely, in my opinion, of how I expect things to go. Now, someone on, like, well, I get these comments every day on X, and they're like, "Oh, will you admit when you're wrong? Oh, you're so wrong." Or if Bitcoin goes $1,000 one way that you didn't expect, you're wrong. And it's like, "Oh, you got wrecked." And it's like, no, no, you can just tell there's a lot of angry people out there that have clearly, clearly lost a lot of money in this market, not knowing how to trade, over leveraging themselves. They're probably massively, massively underwater on bags and bags of altcoins that they've held. So don't be one of those people who just gets angry because they've lost money in the market. And yeah, I responded to this person, because I always respond to everyone, and I'll say, no. One, I won't be wrecked. Two, of course, there's always clear invalidations of a theory, which I have. So I'm not going to just, they were like making out like, oh, will you still be bearish at new all-time highs? And I'm like, well, no, because we would have gone clearly past the invalidation level. Uh, but anyway, a lot of dumbness out there in the markets, guys. If you want to be part of a fantastic community where we try and educate people, and I think we've got a great community, who's very, very switched on and does help each other, is in our very own Discord. Now, I have lifetime members for life, rather, who've purchased a lifetime membership NFT. It's available for 1,800 ADA. I don't know why the animation's not playing at the moment, but yeah, I'll have to fix that. But that NFT should be spinning, but never mind. But yeah, limited to 500 only. Oh, there she goes. Now she's moving. And that gives you full Discord access. It gives you Elliott-wave theory lessons with Savage. There would have actually been one tonight. Unfortunately, that had to be cancelled because Savage is not well, and that's why he's not got any TA for you guys out today. But hopefully he just rests up and he'll be back later this week. And yeah, also access to the trading zone where we do all our trading. Talked a lot about it in the previous video, and we have so much, much more in the channel. But if you want to just join the Discord for free, links in the description. And then why not ask members about what they think? And you can also get a trial of the membership if you want. Just ask anyone in the team, we'll provide that, and you can take a look around the whole Discord. Lots of features in there. So thank you all for watching. Again, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have and you haven't already, smash that like, and I will see you again.